What if I told you that the blueprint for the most tragic day in modern American history was actually drafted decades earlier by the very same people sworn to protect it? Before you scroll, let's take a look at the declassified facts in the timeline of events that still leave experts scratching their heads about 9/11. And I'm not talking about wild internet rumors here. I'm strictly talking about public record. Let's start in 1962 with a declassified government document called Operation Northwoods. And I did a video about Operation Northwoods, look back through the history to find it. Top military officials formally proposed staging fake national tragedies, including the idea of taking over commercial airplanes and staging incidents in major cities, all to blame a foreign nation and justify overseas intervention. The president at the time rejected it, but the terrifying reality remains. Staging a tragedy on home soil was an idea officially drawn up and signed off on by high-ranking officials. Now fast forward to the day before everything changed. September 10th, the Secretary of Defense holds a press briefing and admits the Defense Department cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. It was a massive, unprecedented accounting black hole. The very next morning, the specific offices investigating that missing money were directly impacted, and the story of the missing trillions completely vanished from the media cycle. Then, there was the financial anomaly. In the days leading up to the tragedy, there was an extremely unusual surge in put options, basically financial bets that a stock's value is about to crash, placed specifically on the two major airlines involved. The trading value was incredibly high, leading many to suspect that someone, somewhere, knew that the market was about to take a huge hit. And we cannot ignore the anomaly of Building 7. Everyone remembers the two main towers, but at 5:20 p.m. that evening, a massive 47-story skyscraper a football field away collapsed entirely into its own footprint at near free-fall speeds. It was never struck by an aircraft. The official report cites standard office fires as the primary cause of the structural failure. To this day, it remains the first and only time in history a steel-framed high-rise has completely collapsed solely due to a fire. Add in the fact that the most sophisticated aerospace defense system in the world was running multiple simulation exercises that very morning. This caused immense confusion among air traffic controllers and defense personnel, who literally had to ask over the radio if what they were seeing on their screens was real world or a training exercise. Nobody is denying the profound and heartbreaking loss of that day, but when you look at the declassified history of the proposed false flags, the missing trillions, the stock market anomalies, and the unprecedented physics of Building 7, it just leaves too much room for questions. Are people just connecting random dots to cope with chaos? Or is there a bigger picture hiding in plain sight? Leave your answers in the comments below.